All right, I'm going to talk about Oregon quarterback Dillon Gabriel and look at some of his best throws from Oregon's win against Penn State last night. We got maybe 9 or 10 clips that we're going to watch, but before we look at these clips, let's talk about Gabriel's performance for 1 or 2 minutes, and then we'll dive into the film. So I thought Gabriel's veteran presence was evident the entire game. Like Penn State would bounce back, Penn State would get kind of close, but he stayed one step ahead of Penn State pretty much the entire time. Even when Penn State was getting within a touchdown of Oregon, Gabriel was able to respond. He was 22 of 32 for 283 yards passing and 4 touchdowns. And the big theme for me when watching Gabriel was he was able to do a little bit of everything, and he did it all well. I thought it was a really good job, a really good game plan by the Oregon coaching staff as well. They only had 1 deep ball completed. They had 1 completion when the ball was thrown 20 yards or more downfield, only 2 attempts. So that was a great game plan because if you just watched the game, you would assume like, oh yeah, they had several of those deep balls, but it was really all the underneath stuff that was set up from the coaching staff and Gabriel executing. So when I say that he did a little bit of everything well, let's hit on that real quick, and then we'll go ahead and watch these clips. He made throws scrambling using his legs, especially at the end of the game, that last drive that really put them ahead when they respond to Penn State. He was good against on play action at passes. He was 8 of 13 for 119 yards and 2 touchdowns. He was good dropping he was good dropping straight back without play action. He was 14 of 19 for $164 and 2 touchdowns, and he did well, performed well regardless of what Penn State's defense threw at him. Whenever they blitzed, and they did blitz a lot, 48% of Gabriel's dropbacks, Penn State blitz. Against the blitz, he was 11 of 17 for $139 and 3 touchdowns. And then when Penn State didn't blitz, when they dropped 7 or 8 and tried to confuse him, he was 11 of 15 for $144 and a touchdown. So he did a little bit of everything well, played within the system, did good against the blitz, did good when they dropped 7 or 8, did good off play action, straight dropbacks, and he scrambled when needed to and did good throwing on the run. And he had some really good situational football, especially towards the end when Penn State was trying to kind of punch back into the game. So with that said, let's go ahead and check out some of these clips of Gabriel. And Oregon fans, this is our first time, I think, putting out an Oregon video this year. So if you like this content, please subscribe, and we'll do more Oregon quarterback content. We put a lot of quarterback content out throughout the season and the offseason. So with that said, let's go ahead and check out a few of these clips of Gabriel. All right, Oregon fans, so we'll watch, I think, 9 or 10 clips of Gabriel, and this is broadcast footage. I do apologize, it's not the best quality. We're doing this pretty reactionary the day after the game, but this is what we have to work with. But I think it does a good enough job getting the point across. So here's the first touchdown by Gabriel. It's a 2nd and 15, kind of a blown coverage here. Eyes are in. The safety can't get over here in time. Receiver becomes wide open. What's this receiver's name? Is it Sadiq? If I'm not mistaken. Oregon fans, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. We do so much quarterback content. We watch the games with it on mute for the most part. So we don't have jump there. We don't have all the receivers and running backs' names memorized, besides Tez Johnson, of course. So first touchdown of the game, get them up. Kind of a blown coverage there. Penn State responds, gets a field goal. Here's touchdown number 2. Good play action here with a fake sweep. I think we can count this as play action, right? A little fake sweep here. Gets defense out of position, able to throw it to a wide open receiver for a touchdown here, right? First 2 clips we watched, you had the touchdown to the wide open receiver on the kind of blown play, or the blown coverage, and then the touchdown here on a quick play action. So 7-3 at this point in the game. Oregon's off to hot starts, 14-10 here. And we'll see Penn State just bringing 4. They drop 1 here, quick play action, able to get the ball out quickly. They are able to hit, is this Tez Johnson? I believe so. Able to kind of, Gabriel was able to live in the middle of the field. I was going to try to figure out how many yards he had in the middle of the field, and I probably should have, but they lived in the middle of the field, and I thought Oregon's coaching staff did a good job getting the ball to Tez Johnson in space. 2nd and 12, one of my favorite throws of the game here. Again, I think it's to Tez Johnson again. Penn State only brings 4. It's off play action. Again, we talked about how Gabriel is good off play action and on straight dropbacks. Off play action, his eyes are here. The defender is here, and the ball is thrown with the defender in his face. Boom. That's an awesome throw to a wide open receiver. Receiver's wide open. Great job by the Oregon staff scheming up the receiver to get open, but it's a really good job by Gabriel on 2nd and 12, and he sits him down. He didn't lead him. If he led him, that's potentially an interception. So it's a good job by Gabriel sitting him down, pressure in his face, making a tough throw look fairly, I don't want to say easy, making a tough throw look really smooth, maybe is the right way to put it. And they were able to go. And then they score, but they did score. They scored this play. Jeez. If they don't score on this play, they score on this drive. Yeah, they score later on the drive, make it 21-10. Then Penn State throws that interception. It's 28-10. Penn State eventually does get back, but this is probably my favorite throw, that 2nd and 12. Okay, so yeah, then they score on 3rd and goal. This is the same drive from that 2nd and 12 from the play action clip that we watched a few plays ago as well. Same drive here. Gabriel looks to the side of the field, able to come over here quickly, and you heard the broadcast talk about how quick his release was. And it's on display here. Let me move myself so you can see. So it's on display here on 3rd and goal. And he had several big 3rd down plays, especially at the end of the game that we're going to watch. So 28-24, they get a field goal, I think, right coming up on this play here, if I'm not mistaken. But here's an example of Penn State dropping 7, only bringing 4, no play action here, but still you can create space. This is what we talked about. They were able to respond to Penn State regardless if they blitz, regardless if they drop 7 or 8. Play action, straight drop back. Gabriel was able to have success on all of it, like we talked about, doing a little bit of everything, getting the ball to his playmakers in space, able to, I think, get a field goal here, right, before the half, if I'm not mistaken, to make it 31-24. So then here, we're midway through the second half, midway through the 3rd quarter here, and then we're going to see Gabriel utilizes his legs here. This was a big drive coming out. You're only up by a touchdown. It's midway through the 3rd quarter. You want to sustain a drive here and score points. That's exactly what they do. So Gabriel has 2 plays back-to-back utilizing his legs. The first one's a scramble. Again, they only bring 4. He scrambles here. His eyes remain downfield. He's able to throw a really good ball. Boom, right here. Pretty good coverage, actually. Throws a good ball before the defense can get him. Ends up being a big first down. Then the next play. Is it the next play or maybe a play or 2 after? Let's see. That was a 2nd and 10. Let's see what happens on this next play, because it's another good job of Gabriel utilizing his legs. So 2 plays after. 2nd and 9. We're going to see play action. Boom. All these defenders are here. We got, 6 guys essentially looking at the running back potentially going this way. It's a 2nd and 9. Maybe make a guy kind of stutter here. Good job by Gabriel stuttering there. His eyes look downfield. You think he's going to run here, at least I did, watching. Then throws a great pass to, Tez Johnson, who had, I think, 11 catches for 180-something yards receiving, if I'm not mistaken. Able to make another guy miss and get upfield. But I thought it was a really good job on not back-to-back plays, but on the same drive, utilizing his legs. A good example of doing a little bit of everything when he needed to. I thought they were going to use his legs a little bit more last night, but you didn't really need to. You scored 40-something points doing exactly what you needed to do. So last clips that we'll watch, it's just 38-30. Penn State's trying to get back, right? Oregon got up 38-24, then Penn State makes it 38-30. It's a 3rd and 9. You have a 39 and a 4th and 2 on this drive that I think pretty much won you the game. So 3rd and 9 play, you're able to convert. Penn State had that little delayed blitz. This counts as a blitz because he's at least spying on him. Gabriel comes up, throws the ball to an open receiver. Good job by Gabriel utilizing his legs. So in pressure, crucial situations, Gabriel is able to utilize his legs, not as a runner, at least this game he didn't, but getting the defense out of position to throw good passes. And this last clip we'll watch is a 4th and 2. This kind of iced the game, led to the game-winning touchdown, essentially, or at least got them way ahead. Go through progressions, look at field side, nothing there. Come back to boundary side against the blitz, maneuver in the pocket. Pressure comes in your face, takes a hit, and still delivers a really nice ball on 4th and 2. So out of these 10 clips, probably 3 or 4 were 3rd or 4th down, and another few were 2nd and long, like 2nd and 15, that first touchdown, 2nd and 12 on that favorite pass of mine. That was this one. Yeah, that was this one here, right? So crucial situations, and Gabriel really showed his veteran presence here, right? So again, we talked about Gabriel doing a little bit of everything. Against the blitz, did well. Whenever they dropped 7 or 8, he did well. Play action, did well. Not play action, did well. Using his legs, right? He's able to do a little bit of everything to have success against Penn State. So Oregon fans, I want to hear from you. What were your thoughts of Dillon Gabriel? What were your favorite throws? Did I miss one of them? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, thank you for watching. This is your first time tuning in, which it probably is because we haven't done a ton of Oregon content. Please subscribe if you like this type of content. We'll do more Oregon content if that's something that is of interest. So like, share. It does help us grow. Keep following us along, and we'll see you next time. Peace.